Help is on the way. More than a dozen linemen from the inland Northwest are going to the East Coast tonight, working to restore power to the millions of people still in the dark. KXLY4's Annie Bishop is live from Fairchild Air Force Base and watched as crews loaded the cargo plane this morning.
And what an incredible sight to see all these utility trucks loaded up onto a big C5. In all, 5 trucks were loaded onto that plane, including about a dozen linemen. Their mission now to restore power, also to deliver hope. With millions of people still without power on the East Coast, linemen are suddenly thrown into the limelight. Something these humble heroes aren't so sure about.
I'm just a lineman doing my job.
When Bonneville Power Administration asked Kirk Shriver and his fellow co-workers to help with the superstorm Sandy recovery, there was no hesitation.
I mean, that's our job. There's people out of power, and we can go help them and bring the quality of life back to their area, and that's what we do.
Preparation for the cross-country trip started last night, measuring, weighing, and securing 14 utility trucks. Airmen spent all night calculating and organizing the cargo.
This will be a first. And it's a team effort, you know, and we wouldn't be over there helping the people in New York if they weren't here helping us, you know. So everybody's just working together to do what needs to be done.
By morning, 5 trucks were carefully loaded into a C5. The largest aircraft in the Air Force fleet. In all, it will take 3 planes to get BPA's equipment back east.
It should be about 5 hours en route.
With their box lunches, Shriver and fellow linemen anxiously wait to board, snapping photos to remember the once-in-a-lifetime experience. Mary Beth Evans says goodbye to her husband, Jared.
Honestly, a little sad to see my husband go.
Because he may be on the East Coast for up to 2 months.
Those guys are, you know, they go wherever, they work in all sorts of weather, and they do whatever's needed. So they're a tough crew, and we love them, and we're praying them there and back safe.
Just before 11, the C5 prepares to take off, a few minutes later disappearing into the thick fog. Next stop, New Jersey, where 1.2 million people will be waiting in the dark.
We're ready. I mean, this is what we do.
And the last of those 3 planes took off from Fairchild about an hour ago. Power companies from Phoenix and California also sending linemen to the East Coast to get those lights back on as soon as possible. Reporting live, Annie Bishop, KXLY4 HD News.